Imagine standing in a place billions of kilometers away from Earth, a place where sunlight, our source of life, is nothing more than the brightest star in the night sky, weak and distant. Here, temperatures drop so low that the nitrogen and methane in the air turn into solid ice. It is a world of eternal darkness and absolute silence. Welcome to the frontier of the solar system, Pluto. For 76 years, it was proudly hailed as the 9th planet of our solar system family. But then, in 2006, one of the most controversial decisions in astronomical history stripped it of that title, demoting it to a dwarf planet. However, do not let that diminutive title fool you. Pluto is not a dead rock. It is a vibrant world, possessing a frozen heart and perhaps even hiding a subsurface ocean. The story begins in the late 19th century. Astronomers noticed that the orbits of the giant planets seemed to be influenced by an invisible force. They believed that out there, in the deep darkness, lay a 9th celestial body, a mysterious Planet X. Percival Lowell, a wealthy aristocrat, dedicated his fortune to hunting this phantom. Yet, until his death in 1916, he left with empty hands. Lowell's legacy was passed on to a young man named Clyde Tombaugh. Using a device called a blink comparator, he flipped back and forth between photographs taken days apart, searching for movement. And then, the miracle happened. On February 18th, 1930, Tombaugh spotted a tiny, shifting dot. The world was shaken. The 9th planet had been found. The name Pluto was proposed by Venetia Burney, an 11-year-old English girl inspired by the Roman god of the underworld. A fitting name for this cold, distant place. But for nearly a century, Pluto remained a mystery. Through telescopes, it was merely a faint blur. Many assumed it was just a boring frozen rock. Everything changed in 2015, when NASA's New Horizons probe flew by after a 9-year journey. The images sent back left scientists breathless. Pluto was far from monotonous. It was vibrant, displaying a reddish-brown hue and a massive glowing heart on its surface. Let's look at the heart-shaped region, Tombaugh Regio. Half of it, Sputnik Planitia, is a vast, smooth plain of ice. Here, nitrogen ice is pliable like toothpaste, slowly flowing and filling in impact craters, creating a surface that is eternally young. But Pluto also boasts water ice mountains, towering up to 3,500 meters, as majestic as the Alps. We even see signs of cryovolcanoes. Instead of lava, they spew water and slush. This suggests that the heart of this frozen sphere still holds an active heat source. Pluto might be hiding a liquid ocean beneath its icy crust. Heat from radioactive decay in its rocky core could be keeping this water layer from freezing completely. Could life exist here? Although there is no direct evidence, the combination of water and heat compels us to wonder. If life does exist, it could be microorganisms thriving on chemical energy in the dark ocean depths, similar to those found around hydrothermal vents on Earth. Pluto is not alone. It has 5 moons, the largest being Charon. In fact, they resemble a double planet system. They orbit a point suspended in space, always facing each other in an eternal dance. Its orbit is also quite rebellious. An elongated ellipse tilted at 17 degrees. Sometimes it even crosses inside Neptune's orbit, yet they never collide, thanks to a perfect orbital resonance. Why was Pluto demoted? Because it resides in the Kuiper Belt, home to thousands of other icy bodies. In 2006, to avoid having dozens of planets, scientists redefined the criteria. Pluto was excluded because it was not massive enough to clear its orbit. But does the title matter? Pluto remains there, proud and mysterious. The New Horizons mission showed us that even the most distant places hold wonders. Pluto, the one with the frozen heart.